Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We are back. I know I always say we're back, but we're back because we're back and we've been away and now we're back. I'm Paul. That's Chris. And... I mean...
What was that guy called that used to join us?
He didn't really offer anything anyway, did he?
He didn't know.
So really, what we're saying is, this should always be and has always been a two-man pod.
We should set up like a poll.
Do you know what we should do? Do you know what we should call it?
Who fancies the future being series? When we move on to series 4, who fancies it being a two-man pod?
Or who wants to be a more creative, more constructive third person on the pod? Let us know in the comments. Also, just before we get going, before I give us a name for our pod, our two-man pod, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also follow us on social media, Instagram, TikTok, all that kind of stuff, because your support is clearly why we do this. We don't get paid. Anyway.
What?
Yeah.
I'm expecting a salary from you.
I should be expecting it from you.
I fucking need to do my tax return, so you need to pay me.
Well, you need to pay me because
I'll tell you who needs to pay us both.
Yeah. Him.
Fucking Scarlet Pimpernel over here.
Fucking invisible man.
Yeah. Should we explain where he is?
I don't know.
Okay. So
somewhere.
Christian is just running a little bit late, and we thought it doesn't really add a lot of value anyway, so shall we just crack on without him?
So let's crack on. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the premiere episode of the two-man power trip. There we go. Speaking of two-man power trip, that leads me in, segue, to what the topic is about.
It'd be so much better, right, if you didn't say segue. If you just led in, it would be like, oh, that's smooth, that mate. He's getting the hang of these pods for 4 seasons.
Yeah, yeah, but I've got to point out that it's a segue, because if not, you'll be like, oh, that's a great segue, that.
Okay, hang on then, let's do it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the premiere episode of the two-man power trip. Speaking of a two-man power trip, today we're talking about wrestling, Wrestlemania, the works.
Another reason why we don't need Christian.
Exactly, because he offers nothing. Nothing. So, what we've done...
Although he does look a bit like Andre the Giant's backside, doesn't he?
He looks like Andre the Giant and Big Shot of Baby.
He looks like Andre the Giant now, and he died in 1982. What year did Andre the Giant die? Was he in his 80s? Was it the 80s?
No, it was in mid-90s, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, mid-90s.
Okay. So what we're doing today?
So what we've done is we've created our ultimate WrestleMania card. Now, there's a few little rules to this.
I love this, by the way.
It was a good suggestion, wasn't it?
It was solid to do.
Yeah.
But good fun.
So we've made 10 matches, and you can have past or present wrestlers, and they're all in the prime, all peak, but you can only use them once. So no, you can't use Mankind, Dude Love, Cactus Jack, and Mick Foley in 4 different matches, or in one match. You can only be used once. So we've created 10 matches. And then we're going to...
On our own, by the way.
On our own.
This is build your own ultimate pay-per-view card.
The other rule is they can't have faced each other at a WrestleMania before.
Yeah, I found that difficult because there's some absolute classic match at WrestleMania where I just wanted to do it again. But I couldn't. So that made some of my matches you might be like, but you'll understand it when I'm coming through. Just thought as well, my matches are on my phone and my phone's doing the audio.
So as I'm the anchor... in this episode.
No, you're absolutely the anchor in this episode.
I am absolutely the anchor. I'll go from mine.
Okay, so I just want to build this up. Really, build it up. Because this is, I mean, you're not a creative person, but this was a great idea of yours. I'll give you some props.
What do you mean I'm not a creative person?
You're not a creative person, are you?
They don't call me Scarlet Pimpernel.
No, Scarlet Pimpernel gets lost. What's that got to do with being creative?
Well, he's lost and he's not creative.
Oh, right, okay, I get you.
Also, now he's not here, how the fuck is his charisma more than mine and he's not here? Can't even get here on time?
I guess what we'll do is when we put this episode out, we'll find out how much we miss his charisma and how much the episode flows or not flows without him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let me just build this up. Build it up. So what I hope you've done is I've also hoped that you've also declared what type of match it's going to be as well. Fantastic. I bet you we haven't.
I bet you haven't.
So I reckon Christian will probably get you for the second half of this podcast episode. So
Christian's decided to put a burning cage on top of I don't know, a casket.
Okay, before you kick off on your card, just for a bit of context, I'm just going to ask you a few questions.
Hit me. Yep.
So, what's your favourite era of wrestling?
I would probably say Attitude Era is real generic, but I like the Attitude Era. But I also like the last 2 or 3 years. I really enjoy that last.
What, current day?
Yeah.
So coming out of PG era into the new era.
Into the new era, yeah.
Interesting.
Really
So is your card sort of leaning towards your favourite eras, or have you gone sort of across the piece?
I've gone a full mix.
Love it.
Full mix of everything. What's your favourite era? I think we've mentioned this before. What's your favourite era?
My favourite era is early 90s,
Oh,
1990 to 1995. Right. So that's obviously from when I was a kid. Yeah. But then after you remove that, because that was when it was like old gimmicky wrestling. Yeah. So if you take that out from when I was a child, if you talk about my adult era, then it's obviously the Attitude Era, followed closely by Ruthless Aggression Era.
Ruthless Aggression.
But
does that reflect in your matches as well?
A lot of my matches, I'll have to explain which era, because there's some of them that have transcended eras.
Yeah, I've got the same.
So I'll be like, I want that person, but that person I'm thinking from that era.
Yeah. But I mean, all these people that we're talking about, guys, all these wrestlers, they're in their peak.
Yeah.
In the prime.
Yeah.
And then...
And anyone's watched any sort of wrestling, you'll have heard of most of these.
Oh, yeah.
We've gone for mainstream, haven't we? We haven't gone for, like, I don't know...
Obscure.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
No, he's not on one.
No, and the Bushwhackers.
They are.
Are they in your card?
No.
Oh, I got really excited then.
No, they're not.
Okay, right. Well, what we'll do is we'll take a really short break and then we will get into Bullis's ultimate WrestleMania pay-per-view card.
Yeet. Right then, so...
Back for part two.
And this is where the fun begins.
That's subjective.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Yeah,
should we do a match at a time?
Go one for one?
Go one for one, yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay, let's do that then.
So, my first match is a Fatal 5-Way.
A Fatal 5-Way? I've never heard of it.
Well, it's like a Fatal 4-Way, but it's 5.
Yeah, I get the premise bit, yeah.
So, my 5 competitors are Shawn Michaels.
You've gone early with Big Sean.
Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
And AJ Styles.
Great lineup. Do you know what? I wouldn't have put AJ Styles in it, but I get why you do.
Yeah, I mean, he's class. You've
gone for a highly technical match there, haven't you?
Got to get the crowd off on a good front, mate.
I agree, mate. That's an excellent start to yours.
I mean, if you see that and it goes 40 minutes, you're thinking, don't fucking want to see anything else.
Yeah, that would be it. What a great lineup that is.
What an epic start to a pay-per-view that would be.
It would be. Talking of epic starts.
Oh, there we go.
Epic start to mine is a tag team title match.
Oof.
TLC.
Oof.
4-way.
Wow.
So we're going to kick off the pay-per-view with a tables, ladders and chairs match for the tag team titles.
Right.
And it's going to be the Hardy Boys.
Right.
Versus the Legion of Doom.
Right.
Versus the New Age Outlaws.
Nice.
Versus Edge and Christian.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
The only thing I was going to put in there, I was going to put the Rockers in there, but then it would have used up Shawn Michaels. So you haven't. But I think that would be an epic start to mine.
That's a very, very solid.
Good start, innit?
I mean, seeing Legion of Doom in a TLC...
I know.
That's some start.
I can't bypass the New Age Outlaws because I think they're up there as one of the best ever.
They are. They absolutely are.
So that was good.
I haven't got the New Age Outlaws.
Interesting.
I haven't.
Have you got Dudley Boys though?
Yes. No.
They didn't make my card either.
No. I was honestly, mate. I was sitting there for ages thinking, they're not in it. They're not in it.
Yeah.
They're not in it. I had to shoehorn Bret Hart in it.
Oh my God, that is really bad.
Well, I couldn't put him in the first match
Right.
So I've put him in a different match. And you're probably going to think, oh, what the fuck you done that for?
What's your next match
My
then?
next match is...
We'll post these up, by the way.
Yeah. So my next match is just a standard one-on-one, and it is John Cena versus Hulk Hogan.
I mean, that's like a...
That's a nostalgia.
Yeah, like a Mount Rushmore match.
That is Vince McMahon's wet dream.
Yeah. That is a good match. It's just a standard one-on-one match.
Just a standard one-on-one match. I think...
Traditionalist.
I think on the whole thing, I've only got 3 gimmick matches.
Oh, really? And, yeah, as I get towards my main event, I've just gone for straight out.
Yeah.
No dickabouts. Straight in,
I've proper thought about it, thinking if you've got to start off hot, and then you've got to have this, and then you put this in here, and you've got to structure it like yeah.
In the spirit of your first match,
Yes.
my next match is a triple threat match.
Right. Okay.
And it's got Shawn Michaels in,
Right.
Shelton Benjamin,
Interesting.
and Mr. Perfect.
Right.
Just a highly technical, beautiful match to watch.
Shelton Benjamin, what a shout!
One of the biggest, one of the best aerially technical people I've ever watched.
Yeah, very good, very good wrestler.
And them three, you know, when they talk about chemistry in the ring,
They'd have it.
amazing.
Yeah,
Great chemistry.
So, have you got Randy Savage in yours?
I have got Randy Savage in, man.
Further down the card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he would have been good in that match, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I was thinking that. I thought if you missed out Randy Savage,
No, you'll see where he plays.
this would be a quick pod if you missed out Randy Savage.
Right, talk us about your match number 3.
Match number 3. So I've got a 4-way. I'm gonna change it slightly. I've got a 4-way elimination tag team match.
Okay. Like a Survivor Series, but tag team?
4 tag teams, and then obviously last team standing wins.
Right, okay, fine.
I've got the Hart Foundation, Bret and Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Is that how you've used Bret Hart?
That's how I've used Bret Hart, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
The Legion of Doom.
Great shout.
The Usos. And the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, I get that. I get why you've got the Usos in for modern day.
Trying to put them all together.
Put a blend in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hardy Boys are in there. I'm surprised that's how you've used Bret Hart. Was you not a massive fan of Bret Hart?
No, not really. Didn't do it for me.
Bit before your time as well.
No, he was in some good matches and stuff when he was in with Austin, and he had that WrestleMania 13 match with Austin, which was great.
I liked Bret Hart before that era. I liked him 92 to 95, sort of when he was at Intercontinental level.
Yeah, I mean, when he had the match, he had a Intercontinental title. Oh, shit, do you know what I've got in the car?
What?
I've got the IC title.
That would have been good.
I've got
bring
the decoration, but yeah, I mean, when he had that title match with Rowdy Piper at WrestleMania 8.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
And him and Shawn Michaels were at Intercontinental level at the same time.
Yeah.
And then they sort of went up to world
level at the same time. And
okay.
That's probably where the thing came from.
Okay. My third match.
Yep.
Sort of cheated a little bit.
Oh, God.
So, there's that many people and that I couldn't get in my main card.
Right.
So I've gone for a 10-man battle royal. An over-the-top rope battle royal.
Why didn't I think of that? All the people I wanted to get in, I could have just gone, I've got a 37-man battle royal.
Yeah. Now, notice, just be conscious for the people listening. This isn't a Raw Rumble. This is a battle royal. They're quite different.
Very different.
Everyone starts in the ring at the same time. They don't come down. So in my 10-man battle royal, I've gone for Andre the Giant, CM Punk, Chris Jericho, Mankind.
What a crazy mix this is.
I know. Mankind. I've gone for big and small.
Right. Yeah.
So Mankind, Big Show, Jake the Snake Roberts,
Great shout.
Yokozuna, Razor Ramon, Kane, and finally, Doink. I've got to get Doink in. I have to get Doink in.
And Doink's going over.
He was great.
Doink's going over.
The winner of this Battle Royal, if I was making the match, the winner of this Battle Royal, I would leave Andre the Giant in there and Yokozuna in there as the final two. Neither could get the other one over, and we just run this out for 4 hours until we run out of airtime.
And that's it. WrestleMania's a 13-hour show.
All the rest of the card gets cancelled. So yeah. So that's my 10-man Battle Royal where there was just loads of people who just weren't good enough to get into the other matches.
Fair, I like that. I like your thinking.
Cheers,
so I ran out of matches, but one match that I was really debating was Bray Wyatt and Jake the Snake Roberts.
I like it because they're both like dark characters.
And those promos would have been epic.
Yeah, I like it, yeah.
So obviously I ran out of matches and I couldn't do that one.
So what's your match number 4?
Match number 4, I've picked this one, and I've done this with 2 of them. And this is one of them. I think it'll happen.
Okay, so it can still happen in real life?
Can still happen in real life.
Sure.
Brock Lesnar versus Gunther.
Okay.
I fucking love Gunther, mate.
Yeah, you do like Gunther.
Good. He's so good.
Is he still the IC champ?
No, he lost it.
He lost it at Mania, didn't he?
He's the number 1 contender for the world title.
Oh, you said they were going to push him to world level, didn't you?
Yeah, he's going to be at SummerSlam that he's going to go for the world title.
Right, okay.
But yeah, I think he's class. And him and Lesnar, I remember watching it, I think it was last year at Royal Rumble. They had a little face-off in the middle of the Royal Rumble, and everyone went nuts.
Did they?
Yeah, that's.
I remember actually. Yeah. So that can still happen in real life.
That can still happen,
and
yeah.
that would be on your ultimate pay-per-view card.
Yeah, because I'd pay to watch it any day of the week.
Okay.
Absolutely, no bother at all. But just before I do, Brock Lesnar is criminally underrated, in my opinion. I don't think people put enough on his name.
I don't think he's underrated. He's one of the best ever.
No, to us he is, but I think some people don't see that and they think, oh yeah,
Right.
he don't put people over and blah blah blah.
Austin didn't put people over.
No, exactly. Why would you? If he,
You know.
who would legitimately beat Brock Lesnar in a fight?
You know.
Next to no one.
No. Exactly. Okay, my match number 4.
Match number 4
is a 4-man Money in the Bank ladder match.
Only 4.
Only 4 men in my Money in the Bank match.
All right, okay.
Roddy Piper, Eddie Guerrero, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton.
That's how you've got Randy Orton on your card.
Yep. I struggled to get him in, you know.
No, you never.
You'll see why I struggled to get him in.
Oh, my word.
You'll see why I struggled to get him in. Because when I think about it, he's on an ultimate card ever, he's mid.
No, he's not.
He is mid.
No, he's not.
He just is, mate.
So I've also got Randy Orton on there. But Roddy Piper, great shout.
Love Roddy Piper.
Yeah,
one of my favourite wrestlers from my favourite era when I was a kid.
Yeah. No promo like Roddy Piper.
You got Roddy Piper in your card?
No.
That's disgusting.
No, I haven't.
Disgusting. That's disgusting.
I was going to have him as a ref.
That's disgusting.
I might add him as a ref, and you'll know what match to. But I might tell
You're
you.
too modern day for me. Not having Piper in your card's mental. Anyway,
I couldn't show on him. I show on Bret Hart into a tag team.
You
match.
wait till you see my next match.
Mate, you wait till you see my next match.
Right, go on. Match number 5 on your card.
Match number 5. Owen Hart versus Chris Benoit, buried alive.
That is absolutely class. That's a disgrace. That is class. I love that. That's a good one. I mean, as wrestlers, neither of them have made my card, but that's a good gimmick match. I like that.
And in all fairness, both of them, before Chris Benoit did what he did, were great wrestlers.
Yep.
Absolutely incredible. And even if they were in the prime and things didn't happen, that'd have been some match to watch.
Yeah, it would have been good.
But I'd prefer it in a buried alive match, to be fair.
Hilarious. Brilliant. Class. Okay.
Match number 5.
My match number 5. This is sort of giving away that I'm a little bit older than Bullis, and I've got my favourite eras.
Have you got
days.
Bruno Sammartino versus
I considered putting Sammartino in.
Big John Studd?
No, I've got a cage match between Ricky the Dragon Steamboat
Great shout.
and the Ultimate Warrior.
You lost me, the Warrior.
Do you know what? Warrior was a terrible wrestler.
So bad.
And used to injure people, right? But as a gimmick, he could go, mate. Like, the crowd pop when the Warrior came out rivaled Hogan for a few years.
Yeah, but why would you put him with Steamboat, who can actually wrestle?
Steamboat can fucking make him work, mate, and make him look good. You know, like RVD makes people look good.
Yeah.
That's my thinking behind it. Ultimate Warrior for the pay-per-view buys, Steamboat to carry the match.
Okay.
So that was my thinking. Okay. And it's very old school, that match.
It is very old school.
Yeah.
Very old school.
Loads of people won't know who Ricky Dragon Steamboat is, but
Ricky Dragon Steamboat has got one of them biopics that WWE have done. I watched it the other day. Really interesting, yeah.
Recommendation to the listeners.
Yeah, and again, if you haven't seen it, watch the Bray Wyatt documentary, because that's also very, very good.
Okay, so this is where we're moving into the elite part of our cards.
Yep.
The second half of the pay-per-view. You could even say that this is night 2 of the pay-per-view.
You could. Yeah.
So, match 6.
Match 6. Triple threat match.
Interesting. Who's in it?
Triple H.
Oh.
Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Ric Flair.
Wow. As if you've gone that early with Ric Flair and Triple H.
Do you know, I've gone that early with... It's not early. If it's night 2, it's the opener of night 2 and it sets the tone.
Yeah, I like it.
And then if it's... Obviously, there was a bit of a gimmick match for the last one.
Yeah.
So now we're back into it.
Like it. And what a set, what a 3 as well.
Evolution.
Yeah. I like it. Have they all fought against each other at some point, though? At the pay-per-view?
Not all of that. No.
Not in that format.
I mean, Triple H has fought everyone.
Yeah,
and
that's the
Ric
problem.
Flair's been around for about 140 years.
I know.
And Randy Orton's still going.
Okay, so if we're doing it as 2-night pay-per-view, second night, I'm going to kick off night 2 with a triple threat match.
Another triple threat.
Yeah.
Nice.
Macho Man
Right.
versus Stone Cold Steve Austin
Okay.
versus John Cena. Love it. I absolutely love that. Do you think I've gone early with Stone Cold?
I don't know why I put them 3 together.
Why? Do you not think that'd make a match? Stone Cold can work with anyone. Macho Man can work with anyone. And I was just going to have Stone Cold against Macho Man, right? But I couldn't get Cena in. You have to have Cena in, don't you?
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. John Cena, I think, is actually not bad in the ring.
Wrestling?
He's not bad.
Yeah.
He's passable. He's had some good matches, but...
Similar to the Warrior, though.
Yeah.
Similar to Hogan. You've got to put him in there with someone who's going to make him look good.
Yeah. I mean, he's had great matches with Shawn Michaels and Triple H and that, so, he's... But
I just wanted to throw him in there with Stone Cold and Macho Man.
What a weird 3 to throw together.
I would watch that, though.
It's almost like you've put names in a hat and gone, I'll have you.
The thinking behind it was, I liked Stone Cold, one of the best ever, but I couldn't get him in my later cards because my last 4 matches are fucking epic. That's why I couldn't get him in. That's why he's mid-card.
Right. Mid-card is bold.
I know, for Macho Man and Stone Cold and Cena.
That is bold.
I know.
Well, technically, it's the opener. It's night 2.
Well, yeah. Okay, so take me on to match 7 for you.
Match 7. I've got Hell in a Cell.
Interesting. Who's in it?
Undertaker
Yep.
versus Sting.
Oh, that's rubbish.
No,
I don't like Sting. That's
I don't mean
dummy.
Sting in his WWE run. I mean Sting in his peak 1997.
Yeah, I get
Crow
you.
Sting. Them two against each other.
I get it.
Paul Bearer in Undertaker's corner.
I get it. Shall I tell you what I've done? I'm going to see your Hell in a Cell. I'm going to raise it.
I'll put a roof on it.
I'm going to put a ring on top.
I'll put a ring on top.
So my match 7 is a Hell in the Cell.
Ah, here we
And
go.
my match 7 is The Undertaker.
Right.
But it's a Hell in a Cell match against Bray Wyatt. Think of the fucking promos.
Mate, I hate to disappoint you.
They've not had a Hell in a Cell in a pay-per-view, them two.
They fought each other at
Nah,
WrestleMania.
yeah, but it's not a Hell in a Cell.
They fought each other at WrestleMania.
No,
You can't fucking
not
have
having that. Not in a cell. Not in a Hell in a Cell, mate. That's never been done before because I googled it. Them two have never fought.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, but imagine Pete Taker. I'm talking Taker from the 90s. Like
What, in the purple gloves?
The head of the Ministry.
Oh, yeah, later than
Against
99.
Pete Bray Wyatt before he became the Fiend.
Right, okay.
That's the match I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm just imagining Christian being here and just be like, what the fuck are them two on about?
Who the fuck's Bray Wyatt? Yeah.
So I just think that would be peak. It would be Undertaker Mankind that. Because Bray Wyatt's storytelling was so immense.
Oh, yeah. Different level, mate.
Exactly.
Different level.
So yeah, that's my match 7.
And you could have also had them two in a casket match.
Yeah.
Old school Undertaker when he's making the casket himself and he's...
Yeah, and he moves real slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be different. You could also go Undertaker versus Undertaker because he's reinventing himself, 40 times.
I know. So that's a good point, that actually. What I might do is I might flip it and say slow Undertaker against Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, yeah.
Rather than Ministry Undertaker.
Yeah, I'd go with that. So, match number 8. So this is the match I'm going to throw in Rowdy Piper as a special referee.
Okay, so you've got him in.
I've just shoehorned him in now.
Yeah, okay.
Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk.
What a shit episode. Sorry, match. What shit.
Boys.
Oh, fucking hell. Look who's fucking
Look who's
rocked
finally
up
fucking
40 minutes
turned
into
up.
the pod. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll let fucking Scarlet Pimpernel get sorted.
We'll take a pause
we'll take a
for the
pause for
cause.
this and we'll see you in part 3. So I'll tell you where we're up to, mate. So we're working our way through our wrestling cards.
Can I just come in and do my wrestling card?
So when we bring you in part 3, mate, we'll finish off our cards and then you talk us through yours, and that will bring this episode nicely to an end, mate. And we can get.
Leave the shittest ones till that. That's one of the reasons why I'm late here as well.
And also, because you haven't been here,
Doing it.
we haven't been rinsing you at all, mate. No. So.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to watch this. You know what? I'll actually be able to listen to this, not knowing what's coming up. Now.
Yeah. We've barely said anything, mate. So. Yeah.
To be fair, mate, I didn't know we were missing.
The viewers will.
I mean,
the viewers will.
Fucking hell, mate.
When they hear your wrestling card, mate, they'll want you to be missing.
Yeah, to be fair, if there's one episode you was going to miss, it would be this one that you would need to miss, wouldn't it?
I was half expecting you to rock up at 7:45, say, come on, let's do the single again. Welcome back to part 3, and I can't believe it. It's like by magic.
Don't worry, I'm here to save the show.
The new member of the NWO is fucking here, mate.
Who's the third man? What a letdown.
Wait, B?
I've heard the first 40 minutes has been shit at this.
No, we were just saying we've barely said anything bad about you, mate.
Just barely.
Yeah.
Do you know, like I said, I can't wait to listen to this like a punter. Because I want to know what's coming up, so it's gonna be good for me as well.
Where you been?
Just duty calls, mate.
Yeah.
Busy life, mate. Work, all that shit.
Yeah.
So
Good stuff.
nothing exciting.
Shall we bring you up to speed?
Go on then. Where we at?
Bullis,
Yes.
tell us what we've been doing. Well,
So-
tell for the benefit of Christian.
For the benefit of Scarlett Pimpernel, we have been discussing our made WrestleMania match cards,
Okay.
and we are now up to. I've just done number 8, which my number 8 was Stone Cold versus CM Punk with Rowdy Piper as a special referee.
Nice.
Quite tame.
Why is it tame? What a promo!
How are you doing this? Are you going back and forth?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
we've been going back
alternate
and forth, and we're now on our final 3 matches each. So this is where these are our main events, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, so my match
Oh,
8.
you've done them in order?
Yeah, we've done them in order.
No,
and
I have to.
yeah.
And we've declared. Have you also picked what type of match?
Yeah.
Well
Match
done.
and who's in it?
Surprise me. You might surprise us and win the full thing.
No.
So let us finish ours off, and then what we'll do is we'll go to Christian, and you'll just reel us through your card.
Yeah.
Lovely.
All right,
Yeah.
but there's got to be a bit of explanation. You can't just say, I just like the look of that name.
Joe Bloggs versus Bill Smith.
Who's this Rick Flairy Flair character?
Who's this?
Mine's done by ChatGPT.
Class. Right, okay, so my match 8.
Match 8.
Yeah, so we're getting to the big dogs now.
The nitty gritty.
So my match 8 is a fatal 4-way.
Right. Okay.
Roman Reigns, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, and The Rock.
I feel like Kurt Angle's severely disadvantaged in that.
No, mate. Kurt
No,
Angle's one of the
Kurt
best
Angle's
ever.
machine.
Best to ever do it.
Yeah, but he's like 5'2", isn't he?
No.
what a
he's
fall that
fucking
is.
hornswoggle.
I get you what you say. He's about 5'11", which
Compared
in
to
wrestling,
it, yeah.
Still, he's a
compared to the other
fucking-
3 that you
Don't
just
you know
named.
that he won the Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck?
Yeah, and?
So
Exactly.
that is an absolute immense for that. You could have an argument for 3 of them being on Mount Rushmore.
Mate, I got to.
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Mate, if that's your match 8, what the fuck is your main event?
I've got my co-main and my main.
You've got Triple H in your main event because you suck his dick.
What's match 9 then, Mr. Big Bollocks? You'll be eating your word in a minute.
Why? 'Cause it's match 9.
Yeah.
So
Right.
my match 9
So it's your co-main event.
is a Money in the Bank ladder match.
So it's not. So your co-main's not for a title, any sort of title.
Yeah, Money in the Bank.
So that's not a title.
That's
No,
money.
it's Money in the Bank.
Yeah. So it's a
It's
title
not-
shot.
It's actually a contract.
It's not even in a bank, is it?
It's a
either?
title shot.
Title
in a
shot.
briefcase.
Who's in
Yeah.
your Money in the Bank on your co-main?
Edge,
Yep.
Eddie Guerrero,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Owens,
Right.
RVD,
Yep.
Mr. Perfect,
Yep.
Chris Jericho.
It's a good lineup. It's not worth co-main.
No,
but it's a good
hang on.
lineup. Yeah.
It's not exactly co-main. It's a let me up before the main event.
Okay, I like it.
It's a let's entertain you before the
Yeah,
build.
let's
to the-
tickle your balls before we.
Gives everyone
There
an
you go.
opportunity to go get some snacks and a new drink before the main event.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you would. I'd want to watch that. So,
yeah.
who's on match 9?
So my match 9 is for the Intercontinental title, and it's an Intercontinental title Iron Man match. And
how long's your fucking event?
it's about 12 hours, isn't it? Intercontinental title Iron Man match, and it's Bret Hart against Triple H.
Oh no!
What a match! I would watch that entire hour and be absolutely glued to it for the full hour. Those two both would absolutely carry an Iron Man match. It would be immense. What a co-main.
How can you have an Iron Man match without Iron Man in it?
That is true.
Guess you're free.
It's found a glitch in the Matrix here.
That is true.
Yeah.
Thor's the referee.
So yeah, what a co-main that is. Bret Hart against Triple H, Iron Man match for an Intercontinental title.
Bret Hart doesn't do it for me anyway.
Okay.
But I mean,
Which wrestler does?
it's passable.
Okay.
Trish Stratus
Right.
or Troy Wilson.
Match 10.
Match 10.
The main event of the evening.
This is the second one that I think will happen, and I've put this down because I really want to see it.
Okay.
And we're talking peak.
And this is your main event.
This is my main event.
Okay, I'm
This
listening.
is box office
Go. Is it for the title at least?
for the title.
Thank fuck for
for
that.
the undisputed Universal 24/7 hardcore title.
Hardcore title.
Shocking.
Fucking hell. Okay, go on.
Roman Reigns
Yeah.
versus The Rock.
That is dog shit.
Why is it dog
Do
shit?
you know why it's dog shit? Roman Reigns, I'll give you that. Rock in the top 10 wrestlers.
Hang on, didn't you have Rock at match 8
I had the Rock at match 8 in a four-way.
with Roman Reigns?
In a four-way.
So
Getting carried. But no, I get that. But of all the wrestlers in the history of the world, and that's your main event.
I've used the rest of them.
Yeah, that is true. He did go early. He went real early with Shawn Michaels.
Did he?
Yeah.
All I heard there was that Chris wants to see Roman Reigns and The Rock in the four-way.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he's going to pay for it.
Yeah. That is a pay-per-view.
That's what he spends his night doing.
Okay,
3
so
a.m.
to finish off my card, this is for the Small Eagle Belt World Heavyweight Championship.
Right, okay, yeah, the Winged Eagle. Yeah,
Yeah. The small one before we got to the Attitude Era.
Yeah, vintage belt, yeah.
Yep. World Heavyweight title match.
Right.
Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan.
Fuck off.
And that is how
off.
you wrap
That-
up
no,
the greatest
no,
ever pay-per-view of all
no,
time. What are you talking
no.
about? How can you not have Hogan, as shit as a wrestler as he was?
Exactly.
How can you not have him in the main event?
He's not in my pay-per-view.
What?
What?
Hogan.
You
What?
haven't- Do you know his record in pay-per-views? He headlined like 8 WrestleManias.
Exactly, it's
He's
boring.
the greatest
done.
pay-per-view wrestler of all time.
So
I mean, that's debatable.
why?
Who is then?
He's not in your whole thing.
No? Is he fucked?
That is absurd.
Not
In
my
the whole
era.
Oh my
He
god.
was too old and wrinkly by the time I started
He's just
watching it.
googled WrestleMania 19.
So you don't like my main event because it's got Hogan in because he can't wrestle.
No.
But you've got The Rock in your main event.
No. I didn't say that.
Right, okay.
I don't like your main event.
Fight.
I don't like your main event because your main event is shit.
It's not though.
Yeah, it is.
It's the nostalgic pinnacle of wrestling in a main event.
What's the story?
The story is Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan, and it doesn't need a build-up. Of course it
Oh, in that case, I'm all in now.
The biggest pay-per-view draw of all time against the best wrestler of all time,
The best wrestler of all time?
Ric Flair.
No.
We're not. When you talk about everything encompassed, Ric Flair is number one on Mount Rushmore.
Only because he started in 1952.
Yeah, but what a wrestler, mate! The most world heavyweight titles of anyone.
And John Cena.
Yeah, but he's a punk. So that's a wrap up. So
He's a punk.
what you've had there is you've had a couple of appetizers.
Yeah.
We're now ready for the main event of the evening.
Just before Christian gives us his list, let us know what you think about him in the comments. And like we said, follow us on Instagram and TikTok and share it. And
Right,
all that.
okay.
I feel like I need to turn around for this.
You ready for this?
I don't
No.
think I am ready for
No,
this.
I'm not.
So,
Match number 1.
match number 1, just go straight into it, yeah? Match number 1 is a hardcore backstage brawl.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Steve Blackman, World's Dangerous Man,
Okay, yeah.
Don't carry on.
RVD, Mr. PPV.
RVD what?
He's Mr. Pay-Per-View, isn't he?
Right, okay.
He's Googled that.
I haven't Googled that. It's knowledge.
Definitely Googled it.
Fucking knowledge.
Steve Blackman.
Hardcore match, most dangerous man.
Can I just clarify something? Steve Blackman's made your pay-per-view, but Hulk Hogan has not made your pay-per-view.
Mate, mine's for pure entertainment.
Go on then.
Entertainment
It's a
factor.
great start.
It's a good
No,
start,
it's
isn't
not
it?
great.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's not.
So
It's a great start in the sense that it's an absolute car crash start.
You was all in at hardcore backstage brawl.
I like that
Until
bit.
he had Steve Blackman's name.
But yeah, mate, honestly, that's a great matchup. So that's the start. Next one. So what my theme here is like something a bit random and then something a bit normal. Something a bit random, something a bit normal. So it kind of flows like that. Okay. So next one is just a tag team match.
Yep.
DX v Edge and Christian, and I've put DX because any combination of DX.
You can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
Because if you've used someone from any combination of DX down your card,
You can't
duplicate.
you can't do Triple H and X-Pac.
Yeah, but I haven't.
So is Triple H and Shawn Michaels in the rest of your card?
No.
Oh my god.
Woo! This is the stupidest card I've ever
Jesus
seen.
Christ.
There's no Hulk Hogan, there's no Shawn Michaels, and no Triple H.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Next to me saying there's no Stone Cold.
Did you expect anything different?
Nah, I expect Stone Cold in this card because he licks fucking Stone Cold's bollock.
So
You ready for the rest?
No, hang on.
So we've already got to number 2.
So you've got DX versus Edge and Christian.
Yeah, any combination of DX. I'm not asked. Badass Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, X-Pac, Triple
China.
H.
China and Kane.
Shawn Michaels was part of DX, wasn't he? So there you go.
So is that what you're saying? Shawn Michaels and Triple H
There you go,
against... Yeah, good save. Yeah.
There you go. Both
I
in.
like it, yeah.
Don't fucking save him like that.
I know, that's good.
Go on, carry on.
Degeneration X. Suck it.
I mean, never do that again. But
I
carry
can't
on.
believe none of them have made his back end of his card.
I mean,
Anyway, we move.
Yeah, we move. Next is a casket match.
Okay, like it.
Undertaker v Kane.
It's been done.
Been
That
done.
was the rule. You can't do it.
I don't care.
in fairness, you did it.
No, I didn't.
I haven't got that much knowledge to know who's faced who in a pay-per-view. So
That's why you plan.
Well, Google's a free tool.
And that's why you plan before the night before. Say, what do I
Also,
do?
We could
I
tell.
texted you last night. I say, just remind me what we're doing again.
What we're doing?
We could tell in the group that he's done it, but he didn't really want to do this.
No.
This was hard. This one for me. This was
exactly.
tough. So can you take that into consideration
Yeah, you
when
can
you're
have
judging
that.
me?
Yeah,
You can have that. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
'Cause it's still a good matchup, though, isn't it? Has that actually been done though? Casket match between them two.
Not a casket match.
Oh, there we go. Then it's not been done.
But
Though,
Yeah,
they
I've
faced
done that though.
They faced each other 3 times at WrestleMania.
I did Undertaker against Bray Wyatt,
Yeah.
but my
Yours was Hell in a
is
Cell.
it's
That
a
was
Hell
your-
in a Cell.
that was
and
your
that hasn't
there you
been
go
done.
then.
Yeah.
So it's all right.
Okay.
So the next one is tables, ladders, chairs.
Yeah.
Hang on. Well, hang on. You just said I've gone from a gimmick to a
yeah.
normal to a gimmick to a normal, and you're now gone from a casket match to a TLC match.
TLC, I think is quite normal. Used to see him quite a lot back in my day.
Right,
I used to watch it.
So who's in your TLC match?
Dudley Boys v Hardy Boys.
But that's been done.
I don't care. This is my pay-per-view. You're not invited.
He's basically just picked matches that's been done.
It's just basically.
Is that exact match been done?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a class match. That's going in. It's going in.
Actually, if we talk about WrestleMania, them two would have also had Edge and Christian in it.
But technically, yeah.
And you hadn't put Edge and Christian in it.
What, in TLC?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
But
you're getting,
was he in the earlier
They
card?
were in my tag team.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
against
right,
Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Special guest referee.
In a TLC match?
No, next one. That's the next match. So that's Stone Cold v The Rock. Hornswoggle's the referee.
Quality.
Can you imagine him doing the free
We had
count?
to get him
That's his get around, isn't it? Stone Cold versus The Rock. It's been done 3 times, but
Yeah.
Hornswoggle's special guest
Hornswoggle
referee.
hasn't been the ref.
And that hasn't been done.
Exactly.
Right,
like
okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
Hang
telling
on,
you-
hang on. How is that not the main event?
Well,
That is a great main event.
that's number 5, so that's halfway through. That's a little bit
So
of
it's
a...
going to get better from here.
Yeah, of course it is, mate.
Love it.
Yeah.
After this, everyone has a little break after 5. Come back in, a Divas match.
Oh, you put women in it.
I'm all for equality and diversity.
I like it.
So, yeah. So I'm bringing more of a fan base into this one.
Is it Moolah against Mae Young?
Lita v Trish Stratus.
Been done.
Been done.
I don't care.
I don't
You're
care.
lucky that I've turned up and I've actually got a list.
I mean,
Okay.
luck is a loose word.
Yeah.
You tell me you wouldn't tune into Lita v Trish Stratus again? In the prime,
Well,
obviously. Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Kind of. Yeah, go on, carry on.
Next one's probably been done.
Oh my Jesus.
Hell in a Cell,
Yeah.
Mankind,
Yeah. Against who?
Shane McMahon.
Oh,
that
right,
hasn't
okay.
been done.
Okay, that hasn't been done.
Yeah?
Good shout. I ain't put any of the McMahons in my mania.
No,
I always
me
liked
neither.
Shane McMahon because it always felt like it shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
And he always
Yeah,
he got his ass whooped most of the
And he
time.
was pretty good as well. He
Yeah.
did some big
He
stunts.
could take a bump.
So I
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Do you
Passable.
remember when he fell off the Megatron?
Yeah.
Great.
That was crazy, that.
Next one, so match number 8, a submission match.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, for a submission match, you best have picked wrestlers.
Who have got
can
Chris
wrestle.
Jericho
Right.
Okay.
v Kurt Angle.
Good shout.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll give you that.
Yeah.
I
Possible,
like
that
it.
one, yeah.
And then number 9, would be a Royal Rumble.
So you co-main this is?
Yeah,
A
co-main.
Royal- a Royal-
Listen. Royal Rumble format where the winner would go straight into a heavyweight match
Into the next match.
on number 10.
So how many people are in this Royal Rumble?
As many as you want. 30. I don't know.
So who are the 30?
I'm not going to list all 30 names.
Because you don't know 30.
I do know
you know
30
what,
names,
though?
but...
He's on something here. Think about real world wrestling.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble was second to last, and the winner of the Royal Rumble immediately got a title fight after it?
Exactly.
That would be class.
It would be.
Yeah.
It'd fuck up Mania, though.
It would, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's also, if you win from number one, you've gone for an hour, and then you go for another 40 minutes. Some fucker's
it.
dying.
Yeah, but you're not gonna go from number one and win the Royal Rumble and go into title match, really, are you? Remember, it's all fake. So you won't play like that.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Anyway, if you edit that out for the for people that don't know.
No, keep it in.
So my world heavyweight match. So obviously one of these would have won the Royal Rumble in number
One of these.
So well, again, you choose number one.
How many are in your main event? 2.
Yeah, just a world heavyweight title match. Randy Orton v Roman Reigns.
I like it.
All right, okay.
I like it. It's not main event caliber, but it's good. It's good.
It's all right, isn't it?
You have Roman Reigns in your main event.
Yeah.
You don't really watch. You've watched that era of wrestling, have you?
No, but
You
I
don't really
like
watch
Roman Reigns.
wrestling, that's why.
You really likes Roman Reigns.
Yeah. I like him.
Yeah, I like Roman Reigns.
Good.
I think that's all right. That. I think I've done all right.
For you,
A B.
that's
B plus?
Yeah,
No,
that's.
B plus maybe.
I'd give
A minus.
There was some shockers in there, mate. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Steve Blackman kicking off your pay-per-view.
Hornswoggle as referee.
Hardcore backstage brawl. The most dangerous man would not be in as part of that.
Is he really the most dangerous man, considering you just said it's fake?
According to WWE, he is. So,
So you did.
No,
Google
I knew that anyway. But that's what it's called, isn't he? So you got to surely.
Okay. So on the face of it, you're definitely last.
Debatable.
Yeah.
On the face of it, you're
yeah.
fourth.
Yeah, you're clear second.
No, I'm not clear second.
And I have the best pay-per-view card of all time.
You do this all the time, where you always say, I'm the best, and you're this, and you're that. When, in reality, the viewers, you decide.
I
decide.
think a submission match between you two to decide who's the best.
Easy, I'd win.
You wouldn't.
I'd sit on there.
I would.
We've
I
got
would,
the camera on. Let's do it.
I would bend you over and take your back like that.
I won't submit.
No.
What would be your finishing move?
Rear naked choke.
Rear naked choke.
Yeah, because that.
Would you be naked?
Because do you know the thing about? There's a genuine answer to this question. So
I tried it in Portugal.
People might not know this, but I'm quite little, right? I'm only 5'7", right?
What?
With shoes on.
5'7"?
With platform heels
With platform.
on, right? Doesn't matter. With a rear naked choke, it doesn't matter what size you are. If I take your neck, no matter how big you are, if I can get to the back of you and take your neck like in UFC, I can choke out anyone of any size.
Yeah, but you've got T-Rex arms like Jordan Pickford.
Yeah,
They
but
probably won't
it
get
doesn't
round my
matter
neck.
because as long as you get underneath the chin, you're going out. You're going out, and this goes for everyone. So this goes for if someone who was like 13 took my back and got underneath my chin, I'm passing out. As soon as someone's got your back, weight and size is irrelevant. Whereas in a boxing fight, obviously, I'd get fucking annihilated. But that's why the rear naked choke has to be my finisher because I'm a cruiserweight. What would your finishers be?
Bonsai drop.
Stink face.
Stink face, yeah. Stink face, yeah. No,
What was the Great Kelly one? One is like a slap or
it
something.
was just a chop.
Yeah, imagine like boom.
There's some shocking finishers.
there is.
So what's the worst
A leg
finisher?
drop.
Just Big Show decided that his finish was just going to be a punch.
Yeah,
and
big punch.
Roman Reigns' Superman punch is so pathetic.
In fairness, though, if you got punched by the Big Show, in real life, it would probably hurt.
my head would fall off.
Therefore, it's a good finisher because your head's falling
But
off.
like Christine rightly says on previous pods, some finishers are worse than the in-match moves.
Yeah.
The in-match moves are more like impactful. Like someone did a power bomb, it's an in-match move. But then I'll finish you with a Superman punch.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Do you know which one I hate?
is
I
daft.
hated Hulk Hogan's kick to the face and a stupid leg drop.
Yeah, but
I fucking hated that.
look, the guy couldn't wrestle for shit.
Well, no.
But it was the
But he's in
biggest
your main event.
biggest pay-per-view salesperson of all time.
But he's in your main event.
Yeah.
Can't wrestle for
He's
shit.
headlined like 8 WrestleManias.
Yeah.
I feel like
so is Roman Reigns.
I feel like yours would just be full of old people in the crowd.
Mine's more
It is
nostalgic.
full of old people.
Yeah.
Mine's got like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in and stuff.
Yeah.
And
It's like-
Bobo Brazil.
Yeah.
Mine's for sort of
Not
your
for me.
over 40s, whereas yours is sort of for
Mine's
the
a
over
mixture of
25s.
everyone.
Yeah.
Man's a mix of everyone.
And yours is for no one.
You would have to pay people to watch yours.
I'd
Right.
make a loss.
Right,
Oh,
guys, let's wrap this episode up. Let us know what you think in the comments. We will post up the pay-per-view cards as well on the people that watch it on YouTube. As Bullis said, thank you for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe, and we will see you next time.
Bye, guys.
We'll be right back.